Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a Battle of the Drugstore highlighters video. This is a long awaited video, you guys. I played myself by taking so long to do this, but as I mentioned in my Battle of the Highlighters high-end video, I just too much goes on in my head. So anyways, these are, a lot of them are drugstore. The only one that you can't find at a drugstore are the MakeupGeek highlighters, but they are still in that drugstore kind of price range. I believe they retail for about 10 or 12 bucks. So everything will be listed down below and also linked down below. So that way you can click on the links and also, you know, figure out, I will have like the price or something like that in like a parenthesis or something so you know how much they are. So starting off, I did do all of these highlighter swatches on my bare skin. You guys know if you've watched any of my battle videos, I always do it on bare skin with no other makeup on, just so you guys can see it for what it really is. So starting off, I did use the MakeupGeek highlighters. So the one that I chose to use today is Ignite. And the reason I used Ignite over, Firework over Ignite is because Ignite is a little bit more of like that rose gold kind of tone. As I mentioned, I have both of them. I have all three. MakeupGeek actually sent them all to me, which was so exciting. So I have all three of the of their deeper, darker tones. So Ignite is, Firework is a little bit more like that rose gold kind of tone. And I do like to double up Ignite with Firework just because Ignite is a little bit more like a golden and Firework is a little bit more rose gold. So I'll put Firework on first and then put Ignite over the top and just kind of like, you know, apply a little bit more extra highlight. These are a really nice finely milled powder. They're really buttery, especially if you swatch them on the back of your hand. They feel really, really nice and really smooth. The only downfall is they're not that like, whoo, beaming kind of highlight. Like if you like bam, sham, what bam, you know what I mean? If you like that type of highlight, these aren't going to be that for you. But if you like something a little bit more natural, kind of with a pop of highlight, these are really great. They're really great for those. So I really like MakeupGeek because they're affordable products, you know what I mean? And Marlena is a makeup artist that created makeup for makeup artists, you know what I mean, at an affordable price, so that's really, really great. But I do enjoy all of their highlighters and their packaging is really nice. They definitely come up in the game since starting. So the next highlighter is definitely drugstore. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator. This is a blush and highlight. So it kind of has, on the sides, it has like a rose gold and a gold, and then a top like a bronzier shade, and then a pink rose gold shade at the bottom. So you can swirl it all together to apply as a blush and highlight. Now this I had not used until I did my full face using L'Oreal products because I was just like, I don't really know how it's going to be. I've never really seen anyone use it. I've never really seen it in action. When I first used it on my L'Oreal video, I was really thoroughly blown away. It gave me a nice, beautiful highlight. The only downfall is it's really, really, really chunky glittery. So you have to like tap off the excess product before going into your face. If not, it'll be all on like your mouth and lower cheek area, which is not very pretty, you know what I mean? But for it to be 12 bucks and you being able to go to a Walmart, Target, Walgreens, whatever it is and pick it up, that's a steal. It also does come with a little brush and a mirror on this bottom half, so if you don't have a fan brush, you can always use the little brush that comes with it just to apply it to the tops of your cheekbones. But I personally like to use this side here. It's the more golden side, and it gives such a really pretty highlight, you guys. So the next ones are the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder. The one that I used in this video is Crown of My Canopy. It's a little bit more of a rose gold, one for a deeper, darker skin tone, but I do own them both. I really like to use Precious Petals as well, so I'll grab Precious Petals more than I'll grab Crown of My Canopy just because this is a little bit more pinky, peachy, rose goldish, and this one's a little bit more that true kind of champagne highlight. These are really, really, really great. You guys have heard mixed reviews about it. Like I've heard some girls say like, I don't see why you guys like those highlighters. They're not as, you know, poppin'. They're not as poppin' as the L'Oreal Gilded Honey or the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. It's not going to be like that. It's more so of a nice kind of shimmery highlight. These are also a little bit more chunky, powdery, glittery, so you want to tap off the excess as well. They're not as finely milled, but they're like $3.99 at Walgreens or $4.99 at Walgreens. So like $3 or $4 or $5 highlighters, like, you cannot really complain much. You know what I mean? Like, you can, but don't. It's not like you're wasting $35 for something you're not going to wear or not going to use. So these are definitely worth the buy. If you guys don't have them, try to go to your local Walgreens and see if they have them in stock. My Walgreens never has them in stock because they are such a hot commodity right now, with them being $4 for a highlight. So the next one is the Prestige Skin Loving Mineral Bronzer. This is by Prestige Cosmetics. You can get Prestige Cosmetics from Ulta. And this is their Sun-Baked Mineral Bronzing Powder. So it is super duper duper pretty, and this gives a really nice golden bronzy kind of shade. It reminds me a lot of Topaz by Becca. Now this powder is a really nice kind of like, it glides on really pretty, and depending on how much you apply, it could be a little bit more natural, or it could be a little bit more like boom bam, like wow, like highlight. Also, if you guys don't know, that if you want a more blinding kind of a really poppin' highlight, you can spray your brush with Fix Plus or a setting spray or a setting mist or something to wet your brush, then go in with your highlighter and then apply it to the cheek, or spray your face and then go in with more highlighter, and that'll make it a little bit more intense. But this one I've had for years. I think I've had this for about 3 or 4 years, and I still haven't hit pan or anything on it, but I use it when I want like more of like a bronzy kind of look, or I'm doing like a drugstore makeup tutorial. Oops. So the next one always blows me away. This is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. Now it looks white when you see it, but when you apply it, it's a true gold, you guys. Like, it's like a true white gold, and it blows me away. Every single time I apply it, I'm like, this is another one that I've had for about 3 or 4 years, you guys, and I haven't used it since, oh my gosh, I haven't used it in a while, and I definitely need to, because it's definitely like a really pretty kind of golden shade, and it really pops. This is a really nice highlighter too. It just glides onto the skin really nicely, and it just doesn't feel really chalky or glittery or anything like that. I know that they have other shades and highlighters, but when they first came out, they were always sold out, so this was the only one that I could get. I think they have one with like a pink undertone. I don't really like having pink highlighters on my cheek, but their highlighters are really nice, and I think they retail for about $5 or $6, so once again, not too expensive for a highlighter. So the very last highlighter that I have is the Colourpop Supershock Cheek Highlighter, and this is in the shade Wisp, and I love this highlight, especially when my skin is very dry, because it's more of a cream highlighter. This highlight is like, bing! Like, it is popping, you guys. Like, I take the tiniest bit on my fan brush, and as soon as I apply it to my cheek, it's just like bam, wham. Like, I love this highlighter. It's more of a kind of champagne than it is like a champagne bronzy kind of shade than it is like a gold based undertone, but it's very pretty. It's a cream highlighter, so you can either apply it with your finger and get a lot of product, or you can apply it with a fan brush. So that pretty much wraps up my Battle of the Drugstore highlighter edition video. If you guys do want to see other battle videos, then let me know what you would like to see down below. Also, let me know what highlighters you own from the drugstore. If I missed some, this is personally what I have in my collection that I consider drugstore, because they range from about $12 to $5, so you know what I mean, it's not as expensive as spending $24 to $43, you know. So let me know what else you guys would like to see. I love you all. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye.